Later
give us
on
a
the
total
No
project,
Randoms
'cause
podcast.
how could you not? 10 years, bro.
And that's the other thing.
No.
10 years, Anton. Like the last game, Marcus, like you kind of said, is it worth it? I know that's kind of what you've been saying is it worth it? Well, imagine if we're back in GTA 4 and we're being told GTA 5 is going to be released, and you said that. And let's move back to this point in the present. Would you say that was worth it?
I love
Would you
that.
would
That's
you
a
say
good
that
point.
GTA 5 was worth it?
Shit. Yo. Welcome back, man. This is episode 70. Holy mackerel, man. 70 of the No Randoms podcast. What up? We got your boy Anton back. I'm going to be holding it down today. I'm accompanied with some familiar faces, man. We got my boy Shad here with us and the man Marcus making a return. How you doing, man? Let me go ahead and give you a shout out, dude. What's up?
What it do? Happy to be back. Little reunion without Kevin, but it's all right. I'll take you too. It's love right there.
I know. We're currently replacing Kevin with Marcus. He should be hopefully joining us at some point throughout the show. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get a rocket, man. You know what it is. Let me go ahead and get into these notes and get it popping. Actually, Shad, you go ahead and take it away with what didn't make the show. And then I'll go ahead and run with this. You love to see it. And let's get it jumping, man. Or do you guys want to talk about what we've been playing?
Well, let's get into the fact of what we've been playing, because I want to ask Marcus a question, specifically Marcus, before we start the show.
What's up?
Okay, because I got a lot. So sorry, I didn't mean to kind of jump around
not
there,
at all.
but you know, I was gonna hold it. But
man, I think we're excited to have Marcus on. I think that's like the big thing too. Is like we're making these notes and we're like, all right, what can we talk about? So we sound interesting and we have like we're not lame while we have one of our friends come on. But ultimately, Marcus, I wanted to ask you what you've been playing, but specifically, how is that game, that DC game? I know you got access to it, the Suicide Squad game. I've been dying to know your reaction.
Oh, yeah,
Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Yeah, closed alpha. Honestly, I've been enjoying it. It's kind of gameplay I wanted. Third person, over the head camera. You get to be the four guys or the four characters: Harley, Killer Shark, Boomerang, Deadshot. But it's been pretty fun. You could swap between the characters. It's way better than what was that, Gotham Knights?
I was gonna ask if it was along the same lines. It's better.
Now playing way better. So I've been enjoying it. I got to jump into it a little bit more. I maybe have a few hours into it, but I'm excited to play. The one thing I don't like about it though is they have your screen name on the back, like as you're playing. So it's just there, and it's there 1,000 times. It's just like y'all could remove that. Let me get a full, clear picture of the game. Let me see what this is looking like right now.
Hell yeah!
But
aside from that, have you been playing anything else?
Man, still on Apex, Call of Duty with the guys whenever we can play. Been playing Madden. Just won a Super Bowl, beat Nick. So hey, I'll take that all day long.
Attaboy. Shout out Nick.
But other than that, yeah, that's it. A little bit of Wonder Mario. That's been really fun. If you haven't played that, that's been really, really good. Really, really good.
I want to buy that. Hell yeah.
What about you guys? What y'all playing?
What about you, Anton?
Oh, dude. See, this is why I was all excited and scrambled. Let me save this for you love to see it, because I feel like it kind of blends into it.
Got you.
Shad, look, go ahead and hit me with what didn't make the show, and then let's rock and roll, so I can just start scrambling and rambling.
All right. Well, with what didn't make the show this week, Nintendo is releasing an adults-only app in Japan. Don't be a pervert. It's not what you think it is. Trust me, sadly. GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, coming to Netflix games. I'm stoked about it, but it's pretty weird to see games on Netflix, even though it's kind of been out for a few years. Yeah. Saudi Arabia plans to be the crown prince of gaming, as if they're not the crown prince of everything else, which is totally fine. PlayStation Portal sold more units than Xbox Series X and S in Spain, which is pretty gnarly. And finally, Microsoft wants to bring Game Pass to PlayStation and Nintendo. That's what did not make the episode this week. Yeah, Anton, take it away.
Yeah, with the Portal and the Xbox thing, just to kind of get back into that, I thought it was funny. There was a comment that I saw in there that someone made a good point of that. The Portal isn't an actual console, which we've obviously made a big point of. So people that have that obviously have a PS5 already. So I thought that was kind of a funny point, that there's more Portals selling than Xboxes in general. Like that just shows, I guess, how dominant, I guess we always say, PlayStation is in the market, that there's already that many PlayStation 5 owners that could buy Portals and that's still outselling Xboxes. Like, come on, man.
That's wild.
That is wild.
Like,
The marketing
what I
is
mean?
unreal for them, dude. Unreal.
Dude, they be killing it. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. You love to see it, man. I've been probably waiting for this since I was a young buck in my early 20s. Playing on my PlayStation 3 with my old roommates, dude. I mean, this is just unreal that we're finally getting this. GTA 6 finally confirmed. I'm sure you've seen it. It's everywhere. The trailer is coming out December 5th, Tuesday at 9 a.m. They have a live countdown on their website. Okay, it's up right here. I mean, it's just, oh my God, man. What do you guys say? I've gone hard on every Grand Theft Auto. We just shouted it out. It's coming to Netflix. The fact that it's been rumors and all these back doors, and then we finally have a confirmation from Rockstar. I mean, how does this make you guys feel, man?
Marcus, please go ahead. I want to hear your opinion on this.
I guess it's about time. You know, I played GTA 5 when it first came out. Like you said, PlayStation 3 was fun. Can't tell you how many characters I lost in the beginning, first few days the game came out. But I don't know what's really going to change about this Grand Theft Auto. I really got to wait for the trailer to come out. It's got to come hard, and there's got to be some good stuff. I mean, we're talking 10 years, 9 years. You got to come out with some fire, Rockstar, and it's got to be really, really good stuff if you want people to buy into it. And I mean, Grand Theft Auto is like Call of Duty, right? No matter what, people are going to buy it. You know, so
I think some confirmations they have already for this are aging, right? There's going to be aging. There's going to be different technology and
cryptocurrency,
like the and like vehicles, depending on like the luxury ones. Like it'll be harder to steal. You can't just walk up and bust the window.
okay.
So like different tech and different vehicles. Yeah, maybe an in-game currency. They're supposed to be adding animals, kind of like what they have in Red Dead. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you could just be going through the jungle and get aced by a cougar now or some shit. Hopefully multiple cities or like multiple airports, like around the map, instead of not just like one main city down in the south and the rest is just kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Luckily, it should be spread. The live weather? I think like the weather should be like changing in it. So I don't know, man.
And apparently they have some new like patented like technology that they have for this game. Like it's like kind of like a top secret. And like I guess we're gonna get it eventually, like when the game comes out. But it's supposed to be like unheard of, like not anything we've ever seen.
Y'all might have just sold me then.
Dude, I seen this comment that was like, imagine we see the trailer and it says coming in 2028. I was like, bro.
I guess don't knock it, don't knock it.
Yeah, facts.
You know, I've been kind of thinking of an interesting part of this, because it's like, or a debate, I guess, maybe between this, because like I said, we've been waiting 10 years for this game and now we're just getting a trailer announcement. And, it's like, I think a big consensus around the gaming community or everybody with Rockstar is like, dude, why have we been waiting so long? Like I even see interviews with the characters that play Franklin and Trevor and all that. People are asking them like, hey man, what's taking Rockstar so long? They're like, nigga, I don't know. And so it's obviously a big debate, but then again, we have these arguments, I would say, around games like Call of Duty and 2K and Madden even,
Right.
that just drop arguably the same game every year. And we're like, why don't you guys wait a year or two or something like that, or just drop a game and just update it annually? And, I've been kind of thinking like, that's such a funny in between, On one, we have like, hey guys, stretch it the fuck out. And another, it's like, okay, can you give us something sooner than later? You know what I mean? Like I saw a post where the motherfucker said that he quit smoking just so he could hopefully live long enough to play GTA 6. You know what I mean? It's like,
wild.
Like,
Calm down.
It's like, all right, finally, so it's like, I don't know. This is such a changing moment in the human online webs and shit. And it's like, I don't know. What's a good medium, or what would you guys think is a good? I guess I don't even know if that's really a good conversation, but it's like, yeah. Like, do you guys get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Like,
I see where you're going with
No?
it. I really do. But like I said, for me, it's just what is it going to be worth?
Let me reword that.
Will it be worth it
Right.
at the end of it? And if it's not, it's going to be super lackluster, and everyone's going to be super upset. And then how long is it going to take for them to fix it if it's not good at launch?
Well, here's how I'll come back with that. I think the patch rollouts that gaming companies, developers are doing and rolling out, I think they're getting better and better and better at doing them. Sometimes they'll put out patches and you won't even realize that you just got patched and everything just runs a little bit smoother. So I think at first when the game does come out, there will for sure be bugs. Just like in a normal world, like nothing's perfect. I do not believe that any gaming company can make a perfect game. You can make a 10 out of 10 game, but you can still find intricacies and things that are wrong with it. So I think it's kind of the same thing with Starfield. Everybody expected this whole thing, you know what I mean? But the game just came out and the entire like consumer base was just like, oh, this is horrible. It's got all these bugs. It's like, yeah, it's a Bethesda game. First of all, it's day 2 of the rollout. Like give everybody a break. They had some of the most, I guess, traffic in their entire, like, I guess when they released the game. So I think there will be issues in the beginning, but I think rollout is going to be, they're going to be ready for it. I'm sure they're going to have patches already like ready to come out before the game even like comes out.
Right.
You know?
And yeah, and that's what I was going to follow up with you with. I think Rockstar kind of holds a good reputation with that, especially look at Red Dead, because I think Red Dead Online, some could debate when it dropped was terrible. You know, but then through the life of that, again, I think that's another one of those games that everybody probably over expected what you could do online, you know, but even then it's not bad. It's still good. And the story is still incredible. Like I'll die on that hill. Arthur Morgan's a G, but I don't know. I think Rockstar has a good reputation with that. I don't think they're anybody that's flogged any. I mean, look at how long they've had people playing their games. So yeah, it might be buggy, especially with the size of it and everything else and hella people trying to log in, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. I think I don't know. I have a weird faith in them that they'll give us a total project, because how could you not? 10 years, bro.
And that's the other thing. 10 years, Anton. Like the last game, Marcus, like you kind of said, is it worth it? I know that's kind of what you've been saying is it worth it? Well, imagine if we're back in GTA 4 and we're being told GTA 5 is going to be released, and you said that, and let's move back to this point in the present. Would you say that was worth it? Would you say that GTA 5 was worth it?
Yeah.
For what they gave you, for the online, 4 to 5, for the story, yes, it was tech.
Worth it. I will say, as long as I don't have to make
different stories,
as long as I don't have to make an online character 5 times within the first 45 minutes of trying to get online, I'll be okay with it.
Fair.
Like I was saying, it wasn't perfect at launch, but at the end, we ended up getting a crazy masterpiece. So I ain't mad at that. So yeah, man, that's gonna be some exciting news. Keep an eye out for that. We'll probably run that trailer hopefully on the next episode and give our reaction to that. So keep it on your radar. And now the second part of You Love to See It, in which I wanted to tie into what I've been playing and I've been waiting for forever. Try to make it quick. Is Arc 2. Oof. Finally came out, I believe, on Xbox and PlayStation. What just happened to my damn headphones? But yeah, man, I finally got my boy Shad to load in onto the Arc with me, and we are just out here, man, running around, killing shit, taming. Who that is? Hold on, we got a stranger over here who
in a Dallas hat.
Who is this? We got somebody out here trying to. We got a wild Kev in the
with that Pokemon music. I'm so mad that you sang the same song.
What is going on, my man? Welcome in, Kev. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, boy. I mean, I'm doing okay. You know, if you guys watched the City match, it was a little bit tough, but you know, you can't win them all. All right, we got a treble. I believe I'm on record for saying that if we just never won again, I'd be fine forever. So.
Cool. Wait, you guys, what happened? Because I thought
weren't we up?
Chad said something about they went up 3-2 or something like that.
I guess in the
Tottenham equalized, and then we got a wild. I think in like the 90th minute, and then this wild should have had the advantage. We had Grealish, who already scored a goal, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and they whistled a foul and stopped the play. And City just lost it. I mean, he was literally 1-on-1 onside. And they're like, oh, hold on, there was a foul back here on Haaland. After he got tripped, got up, then passed the ball. Grealish had it, and then they blew the whistle, and our team lost it. So whatever. people forget we're playing the season without De Bruyne. Like if we lost our quarterback and we were still in second, which we're always hanging out in second. Hey, look, I told you we don't won the treble. We don't won the league. Like I don't know, 4 of the last 5 years. I'm from San Diego. We don't win anything. I'm so good. We could win 0 matches this year, and I'd be like, we won the treble. So whatever. I don't care. I'm good forever.
That was me explaining.
Isn't that right,
Juventus fan
Yes,
at
sir.
work.
I've been saying repeat the three-peat for the longest since the season started. So I'm with you on that.
See, this is where we fucked up. We got the double city fans in here. Now it's just double.
Yep, you already know.
Doubling down on the shit.
Manchester blue all day.
Just stay stoked for your friends, and it doesn't hurt as bad.
Football is blue. All of football is blue, Marcus. We
Just
the whole
smile,
shit.
just
all
smile through it. Just smile through it, dude. Just smile through it.
The Giants ain't doing so good. So,
anyways, as I was saying, I love to see it. Before I was so rudely interrupted by these niggas, by these fucking citizens,
by these citizens.
The hell's that? Nah, man, I've been getting down on this arc too, bro. It's been exciting. It's been fun. Shad and I have been running around killing stuff and taming stuff. And what is that? That is my baby. I thought I heard something. I don't know. Building bases. Shad's out here, man. It's been fun, dude. We got to get you in there, Kev.
I'm down. You guys are playing on PlayStation, I imagine.
Yeah.
We got the try, bro. We got Nick in there.
This game might work okay on the portal.
Marcus should have it.
Yeah, I'll be in there soon,
bro. It's been a whole different experience since here's week 3 of PlayStation Portal talk. Since I got my Wi-Fi upgraded.
Haven't even touched it.
No, I've been out here. My shit works. It works so much better with just my Wi-Fi is OD right now. I got so many little mesh things all over the house, but that shit works really nice.
Well, then let me pass this to you, brother. What you been playing then? What you been doing? What you been on?
I think I told you, weirdly enough, I've been playing Monster Hunter. I was just looking for a story game that I could play on the PlayStation that I had down, and that's one of the few I had downloaded. So I just been hopping into that, and I'm like, I got my little cat nigga that follows me around. It's been funny, but I've never played any of the Monster Hunter games. I just know that Ian and Brandon were trying to get me on there. So I've been jamming on that, and I'm like, it's like coming into Harry Potter on the 5th book or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So that's been fun, trying to run around. And I haven't played a game like that. For me, it's mad Final Fantasy-ish. I haven't played that kind of game in a long time. So that's been fun. And then I'm jamming through my Zelda, you know what I'm saying? Jamming through Zelda and getting my ass kicked in Madden. I'm not good at the passing. I'm trash at the new passing.
Yo, shout out to Mike. That was that nigga last night, bro. All I kept hearing was, God damn it, I threw another interception. Oh, man. Oh, what the fuck? He fumbled it. I was crying, man. Oh, my God, bro. Just get off it already.
I've been tight. But I'm excited to keep getting. I got to get better. It's like FIFA where I'm like, so I have to actually practice this to get good? I know how to call plays, but trying to practice and get better. So that's been the jam this week. Your boy's home this weekend, though. Trying to play some games today.
Better see you up in the Gatorade, bro. See you practicing.
Did I say Fortnite, too?
No.
They got some new characters. When they got Invincible, you know what I mean? I had to hop in there. Some of my young guys been giving me a hard time because I'm also trash. But Fortnite is fun, bro. I don't care. At this point, people can hate. That game is fun.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. Okay, I hate to. I know you just got in here. I hate to put you on the ball, but do you want to take this industry business news? Or do you want me to take it?
Oh, what do we got? We in the notes?
Yeah,
we had a bunch of stuff going on this week. A bunch of stuff. I put up.
I was going to get into this EA's patent on letting players voice in-game characters.
Oh, let's see. That was. They had, what was the other one too? Weren't you talking about a patent on skill-based matchmaking this week?
Yeah. I still have that too, but actually we could talk about both of those. All the patents.
Right, these niggas, they're holding up all the IP, right? So, yeah, here it goes. Jumping into some industry news from VideoGameChronicles.com. Shouts to the partner. It looks like EA has the patent on the technology to now let players voice their in-game characters. And of course, combining this with AI, where we're starting to get to, we've already had the face scans for a while. video games are getting crazy really fast. So quickly from this article here, it says the patent or the technology is called generating speech in the voice of a player of a video game. Really specific and kind of head on the nail there. Like, so explain that? What does it do? It says it was filed in 2020, but actually just published last month.
Something else I can help with?
No. Get out of here. It sounds like it was just published last month, which is interesting. They've been working on this for a while. Correct me if I'm wrong. EA makes The Sims, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
This is like, I know they're showing an image of Mass Effect, but I'm like, oh, they've been working on this for a minute. This is going to go crazy with The Sims. It says the patent describes a process in which players input data that represents speech content, which is then passed through a synthesizer module, a voice converter, and then a vocoder to generate new dialogue based on the sample. The idea here is that players will be able to put their own voice in the game, with the most obvious example being the ability to make the protagonist sound like the player. So your main character can be you. However, the patent says that such approaches usually require many speech samples, like hours of speech samples, in order for the synthesizer to accurately capture the voice of the synthesized speech audio. And that if a different voice is needed, the synthesizer would need to be trained again with hours of new samples. I'm going to jump right in on that. I'm happy you passed this one to me. They have, think about how the mics, like if y'all don't think PlayStation has thousands, or depending on how much you play, thousands of hours of our voice, you're wrong. They've got all that shit. And every time you click, they're like, yeah, send my feedback and send my play data. They have that. And there's no reason for them to limit it. I mean, legality wise, maybe they can't take all that data, but it exists. They have more than enough to make this type of thing happen and to bring our voices to life. And this is where we start getting into that. We need to have like a Twilight Zone segment every week now. The way shit is changing so quick on us. This is how they start to make this is how they bring the metaverse or whatever to life. But you guys have seen where they take your voice and it sounds like you're like, Dad, I was kidnapped. I need your money right now. All this shit is going crazy because they're going to have whole versions of us. And once you combine, they call it machine learning AI, but once you combine the ability for technology to learn from itself with the data that we're giving it, we're really getting out of here really fast. So, I mean, this is cool, but also a little bit scary. What do you guys think, Banton?
Yeah, that's what I was. Well, I'm happy they addressed the point of how long it would take to get your voice, because that's what I was thinking. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Were they gonna have us all up here being voice actors, and you know what I mean? Just like, or all right, just say these specific lines, so then we can kind of map it into, you know what I mean, like a certain dialect. But yeah, but you bringing up the party, I was like, yeah, I guess that's damn. They probably would have a lot of my voice from there, huh? They could have me say fucking Martin Luther King speech with all the fucking voice they have on me there. But no, yeah, I was really curious, like, how would they do this? And that'd be kind of creepy too, no? Like, I don't know. I don't know who's going to be using this. I don't really want my character to sound like me. I think the 2K face scan is already enough. Like, I don't know. I don't want to hear me getting shot in 2K or oh shit, you know what I mean? So I don't.
So I don't know. Colloquially, I'm hella dead for my Oakland folks.
Right, you know what I mean? My guts and my Sims character taking a shit. So I'm not. I don't know. Teach your own with that,
bro.
but.
What's it like when you start getting to have, like, you know what I mean? I'm playing Monster Hunter. Can I put Shad's voice on my Palico?
Arab accent.
Can my little bros, can it be Shad? And can I have Anton as like the parrot or whatever I got? If I'm in Final Fantasy, can my party be my party? Is that where we're starting to go? It's interesting for it to be connected. Again, EA makes so many games. So if you're signing up to play one game, right, then it's like the face scan. Maybe you have to spend 20 or 30 minutes like loading your voice. Now that would be really annoying. But it feels like the kind of thing you only have to do one time.
Right.
If that makes sense.
That's
like as you're building it with your EA profile, you might be able to really tag it in. And then after you've already built it, in 2024, by 2026, they've already got your shit ready and it's all attached to your profile. So, I mean, it could get interesting having our characters in that'll be funny to have us in Beefus doing the press conferences in our own voice. I don't know. Shad, what do you think about this? Are you going to upload your voice in there with the accent?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just think of like satirical, like content stuff that I see on social media and like what people would do with it. And I think like it'd bring a lot of like funny, like, I guess, I mean, some people are really serious players and they want to like be in the game. those people are cool. But I think it's so much more funnier if you're just like, you record stuff like, yeah, and like stuff just like, my friend, listen, you have made the goal. You go, yeah, go. Like literally, if I could do it in Arabic, I would like just say all the things that they want me to say, but in Arabic, and see if like the AI could actually figure it out. But I mean, I guess to be real, I am stoked on it. I am liking the way that it does, like that everything is going. I'd love to be in a video game. You know what I mean? Like any video game, I'm down. Put me
That
in.
makes me think. Could you put like accent sliders on it? Could it be my voice with an Arabic accent? Can we
Oh
do
my
that? Or put
God.
me speaking French? I don't
That
see
would be
why
great.
not.
That would be
Start to
great,
have some
dude.
fun with it.
What
I
you
don't
think,
know,
Marcus?
bro.
I don't know. I'm kind of in the same like lines as you, Banton. I mean, it's cool, but it's also creepy in the same way. Like, honestly, like Kev said, like FIFA or in Madden, like why are we having the press conferences? It's overrated to read. I don't want to read. These people are talking. I want to hear what they're saying. Let me hear what the coach is saying. But then again, like you go on Sims, I don't want to hear my Sims character have a full conversation. I'm okay with the
Yeah, 'cause
sounds.
they sound like this.
Yeah, yeah.
They sound like this.
Right. I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to hear like, oh man, I got to wake up in the morning and go to work. Oh, rent's paid. Oh, dang nabbit. Like, no, I'm good. I'm okay with the sounds that they make. So it is a little creepy, but I mean, we already live in a world where you could just say, "Hey Siri," and your phone picks it up. So
Chill, bro.
it's
They got to get
Kevin's
this.
watch.
They got. Yeah, I know, right? They got to get these. Like I got to be honest. I had trouble making a character, and I have to give up on making them look like me sometimes. Shouts to Harry Potter, but man, these games still don't know what black people look like. I mean, it's just I'm Monster Hunter. I was like, I look like Sephiroth, but with black skin. Like I got brown skin, but my boy got long, straight hair and that like pointy ass nose. I went through all them shits. Brittany's always looking at me like, so that's supposed to look like you, or and I'm like, shut up. It's not an option I have here. So maybe they can put some more work into that. Can we use AI to figure out what we actually look like, or make hair that looks like our hair at all? Or maybe we'll just keep this going. I still can't get it right in FIFA even.
I think it was 2K that finally, some developer spoke about it this year because they finally added more black hairstyles, like more like braids and like dreads and stuff like that.
Go figure.
And like, like tied up, like the Ja Morant hair, you know what I mean? Like half up, half down shit. And they explained like apparently it's a lot harder to get those like animations and like renderings than people think it is. And especially to get like the movement of hair and all that. Like I guess now we're in the age with like Unreal, it's more realistic, but yeah, they're like, yeah, it's a lot harder to do this than you think it is, or to add hairstyles. I'm like, all right, bro, sure.
Bro,
What you say,
Chad, just dropping the notes. I'm sick. He did put in a Black Sephiroth cosplay, and I look ridiculous. I've like got the white hair. It is. It's really.
Man.
It's bad. They haven't done a good job of capturing that, and it's funny because I mean, you'd think you spend more time at least in 2K on that type of hair. I will say though, while I'm sitting here like they gotta have more black hairstyle so it could look like where's my waves. I do be kind of tight when I see white people appropriate our hair. You know what I mean? When they be in 2K with the wild Ja Morant and it's like a blonde dude. And I'm like, don't cosplay as a black person.
And they want to look cool.
So I guess can't have it.
Hey man,
see, that's what I'm talking about.
I'll be completely honest, dog.
Cool
I've done that before. I've made the old bald white guy and just bald out characters just because my guy's a dribble god. So sometimes I like to do that. You know what I mean? Make the little.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the opposite. I make like a seven.
I'd be out there balling cats up and no look
bald-headed-
passes and shit. You know what I mean? So sometimes that shit's kind of funny.
7'3" ball-headed white guy is how I play.
You know, that's what we got to start to do. We got to start to get them back. We got to start to all dress up like Josh Allen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean?
who's
Like
that?
Andrew
We got to all
Bogut or
start to
something.
dress like Morgan Wallen. Like, give me a plaid cut off with a mullet. That's how I'm trying to go to the
With
court.
the jorts.
Shadow
dress
look like
up like
Jelly
us.
Roll.
Get some jorts on.
Like what?
Some jorts.
Shadow
me the
dress up like
jorts.
Jelly Roll.
Hell yeah.
Jelly roll. My dog.
Jelly roll.
That's it, bro.
Oh, man.
Fuck Theo Vaughn.
The mad mullet. And I guess to kind of close up with the second part that you were mentioning with the COD and the skill-based matchmaking. So I'll go ahead and jump over here. What is this? Kotaku? On Kotaku, they had posted it, but I guess originally the tweet was from Charlie Intel, the god. So if you've played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 online multiplayer, I mean, you'll know, bro. It is full of sweat lobbies. It is a topic of conversation between all Call of Duty players that they need to turn the skill-based matchmaking the fuck down. They are tired of either playing complete sweat gods or just a complete bot. Like it's one or the other, extremely inconsistent. I did some research. I think I mentioned it on a previous pod that Activision actually created and owns the patent to skill-based matchmaking, which is I had no idea. So they created that, and everyone's been complaining for the last few CODs or Call of Duties. I'd rather say that it just hasn't been the same from like the old school feels from before. Like when you could just drop in a game and just play and just not feel like you're playing against complete sweats. So anyway, Call of Duty themselves finally broke the silence and tweeted themselves a statement saying, "We know there's a lot of interest in the matchmaking experience, especially around how skill contributes to how lobbies and matches are put together. Nothing is more important to us than the experience players have with the game, and matchmaking is a big part of that. We've been working on our matchmaking system for well over 10 years, and we continue to spend a lot of time and energy on improving the matchmaking process. This involves people working at our Call of Duty studios, our backend services teams at Demonware, and other groups like our Players Insights team." They continue going to saying another long paragraph, but essentially they are now going to be a lot more transparent about it and moving forward be a lot more open with how that works and just answering more questions with it. I think they said after the first season starts, which is also this week. What is that, Tuesday or Thursday?
Like that's when it'll start to like happen and like go into effect, basically.
Yeah, so I guess they're gonna drop a post, just basically being more open on how that works. Because I mean, dude, it's ridiculous. So I'm at least happy about this. I'm happy they're aware of it. That's been a big thing, especially with Modern Warfare 3 and Sledgehammer. All the content creators I've seen, I think they've already dropped 3 updates for the game, like quality of life's improving, like weapon scaling and hitboxes and things like that, and just overall improvements. So I will give a shout out to them. They have been very responsive with that. And to follow it up with a tweet like this, I mean, I don't know. Someone in there must have been putting the pressure on it. So, I feel like Call of Duty gets a lot of slander. So I wanted to kind of give them a little big up for that. I thought that was pretty cool of them to kind of finally open up on that shit and be like, all right, here, we're, moving forward, we'll go ahead and talk about it. So I guess we'll have to see. Hopefully that brings a better experience to the multiplayer. I'm doing all right. Don't get me wrong. I just think that the skill has changed with the game. And I think of it like, why do people complain so much? I mean, we talk about all the time the skill level in like Apex, right? Like Apex isn't a game you can't just pick up and fucking bust ass or go get a win in. So why do people get so upset about Call of Duty that it's like you can't just pick it up and just go on like a fucking nuke streak? I've kind of been thinking about that lately. Like there's such a weird, like it's not as if the skill gap in that game hasn't improved. Like, yeah, we played as kids, but now we're all adults and there's kids that have been playing that whole lifetime that are, in my opinion, way better than we've ever been when we were that age, So now that they're playing the same game with us, yeah, the skill has improved. And there's probably, if not, twice as many people playing it as before.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a little different. I think it's different. Well, and I mean, what you said is not.
What do you guys
rings
think?
true for sure. I think a little bit of the difference comes in a battle royale versus a death match, or even these. I think about in Apex, it's hard for you to get like spawn die, spawn die, spawn die, spawn die. Fuck this game. Like that can happen in Call of Duty. Sometimes you end up in a lobby that's like, what the fuck is happening? In a battle royale, it's a little bit different for that. Not to say that it can't be a shitty situation, but at least it's spread out a little bit. And you can play a game of Apex where you don't even see anybody for 15 minutes. Like you can still actually play the game. I think sometimes when people get stuck in these lobbies, when they just like, you can't even get, they're spawn camping, you can't even get out. Sometimes that shit is, and right now I haven't been playing a lot of COD, but when I play, I'm pretty good. But sometimes you end up in a lobby where you're just like, what the fuck? Like, what do these guys do? So I think that's just a piece of it. But I also wonder, like, how much different would it be if it was just random? Like, would it be that much different if you just like threw people into a lobby, like whoever signed up right now, and you just like randomize it and tossed them in? Could it be that much different?
You just made me think. I wonder what skill-based matchmaking was before. Was it just regional? You know what I mean? Or like, was it just by luck that we'd end up playing somebody on the East Coast? Or since before it was about skill and things like that. Like, I wonder what the formula was, or I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean?
I think it's
how did
still
they
regional
make
too, though, right? Aren't we on like regional servers? I thought still like I don't end up playing people from Asia unless it's like really late.
Yeah, but you can choose it now. I think now that's just the difference.
Cool.
You couldn't choose, but now you can choose if you want to play
in North,
wherever.
yeah, if you want to
know,
play,
I
like
know they
North
do that.
America or like Europe, you can change that.
What's
up
it
as well in some games.
for League of Legends? That's like a
Right.
serious thing.
Right.
They're just better in they're better in Korea. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so people that want to practice and get really good, you want to play in those Korean servers
Mm-hmm.
or Japanese like it's a huge difference. That's a really interesting game actually to see the regional differences. I'd be really interested in what the regional differences in skill are for a game like Call of Duty.
I'm honestly surprised that
That's true.
Call of Duty doesn't even have like a ranked system. Kind of like you have casual and then you have ranked. People want to just play casual.
Well, they do. It's just not out yet.
So we're getting to that.
Yeah, yeah. The rank system on Modern Warfare 2 is still, I guess, currently going, but nobody's playing that shit. So they've been waiting. Yeah, so there's a ranked multiplayer and Warzone mode.
There goes your skill base right there. Just get better.
And, well, yeah, and that's what everyone's saying. Like, why don't you
Don't
keep
suck.
skill-based matchmaking in the rank mode and just let multiplayer just be free play? Like, if you just end up in a lobby with whoever, why does skill even come to play on just casual matches?
Right.
Just
Yeah,
let
that's
it just
what-
be whatever.
It used to just
That's
be
what I'm
latency.
saying. Like, just make it random, bro.
Back in the day, like during the Counter-Strike days, like server 1.5, server 1.6, like it was based on ping. Like you wouldn't be like a crazy, like very seldom they'd put you in like a lobby with like really bad people with like low latency or like high latency. You know what I mean? I think they did it based off of that back in the day. It wasn't like all that stuff like prestige and stuff didn't really exist. So like once they did that, it just added like a whole new gaming experience. And going back to the gaming experience, I think if they are a little bit more transparent and like try and work on these things, it's only beneficial to the people who genuinely play this game and like to not have respawn die. Like that's not fun. That takes away from them. I like you said, Kev, I'll turn the game off. I'll go to FIFA. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck this.
I'll go to FIFA. Like this is dumb. Like I can't even get a shot off because I keep getting put in random spots that I can't really,
That's
What if
why.
they-
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
What if they did it by like hours played? That's what like I mean maybe that's too simple. I know people could like well that's not true. People don't want to reset their accounts. I would love to do it by hours played. If I could play against somebody
Wow.
else that like I think I'm what are those little bubbles? You see that?
Forever
The like
blowing
screen was doing
Yeah,
bubble
yeah,
things either way. It's like how what did I have today? Am I tripping? I was just gonna say right. Like I'd rather play against if I could play against someone that like again on any of the games I play, I'll take my skill against your skill. How much practice have you been in? Like how much have you played in the last 30 days? Like I've played Apex for 2 hours in the last 6 months. Let me play against some other niggas that played for 2 hours in the last 6 months. I'm busting your ass. I could play that. Right? Any of the games, same thing with Madden. Like I want to see how good are we versus each other against how much we've practiced this individual game.
But
right?
but what if you're super trash and you've been playing for 30 hours and you're just getting your ass whooped, and now you got to play somebody who's super nice who's been playing for 30 hours and you're just gonna keep getting your ass whooped.
That means that you actually suck, though. You see what I'm
Okay,
saying? It's
okay.
like that means if you're getting your ass beat, it's because you suck versus getting your ass beat when it's like, oh, it's not that I suck. I just haven't practiced this thing or I don't know this character as well as you do, right? Like I think those things are different. And at the end of the day, like if you suck, you suck. I mean, it sucks to suck, but that happens. I mean, if you're bad, then you're just bad. I don't know.
I don't know if you guys know who Jinxie is, so I'm gonna go ahead and quote him as he likes to say. So we're in Copper, which is the lowest rank of ranked on Rainbow Six. He'd be playing in which is essentially like the Predator's rank. He's like, oh, okay, so we're in Bronze. That's the skill level that we're going with. If you're trash, you're trash, bro.
If
Just
you're
it
trash,
is what
you're
it is.
trash.
If you can't get out of Bronze, listen. If you and your team can't get out of Bronze, then that just might be where you belong. Okay.
I swear that's only been my only limit from ranking up has ever always been my time. It's always like, how much time am I going to play? We're steady going up. We're getting better.
Yeah.
Just in any given season, how much are we going to play the game? Like that's what I'm trying to see. If you play a lot and you're still trash, then you deserve to feel like trash. I'm sorry.
Yo, shout out to Ray, man. That nigga, bro. He be rap, man. Nah, I'm
How you gonna shout
strictly
Ray after
calling out
that?
Ray. No, I'm strictly calling out Ray for that, bro. Because he rats on that game for hours and yet ends up in Masters at the end of every
Yeah.
season. I'm like, bro, you're such
Bro,
a
it doesn't even matter anymore, okay?
It doesn't.
It doesn't even matter anymore.
Shaz done.
no, man. I'll have to say it after the pod, anyways. But yeah, man. That was
Matchmaking. That's it.
Oh man, that's up with that industry business news. I'll go ahead and jump us into the sports entertainment. Uh, that shit was so dramatic. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and talk about this new soccer game, man. Shout out to the god Ronaldo. UFL. You guys want to get into this? It is an upcoming free-to-play association football video game developed and published by Strikers Incorporated.
Who?
This is all kind of.
Is this like the Saudi Pro League? This is Al Nasser game? Al Hilal?
Yeah, bro.
Is this game halal, Chad?
Nah.
It's halal. It's official. Well, Cristiano is officially halal, so now the game is halal.
That's fair.
If you play with the MLS,
It was in his
it's
contract.
haram.
I don't know, man. So hopefully this is the FC killer. Let's go. Let's go ahead and let me see. Who is this coming from here?
Does Pez still
UFL?
exist? Is this Pez?
No, it's like a whole other thing.
So
dude.
another.
They're not even Pez anymore. Are they? I thought it was something else. No,
Konami
it's just-
football. I don't
It's,
know.
it's
bro.
like
They went
e,
outside.
it's like
Konami
e-soccer or
e-football.
e-football.
Yeah, Konami e-football.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
eFootball.
esports or something.
Yo,
like
can
that.
this one quick aside? I know we're talking about UFL. What old person decided to call it eFootball? That's
Yeah,
like the people that I kid you not. You know, I was working with FIFA for a good little bit. They still call it e-gaming. I'm like, it is not 97. What is it? What does the E stand for? Explore? What is the E like? We lost that when we started having the iPhone, but doing the like emoji. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on, but that eFootball shit is for the birds.
Nothing worse than when my floppy disk starts lagging, bro.
Oh my god.
You gotta blow in the cartridge.
Hold on, guys, I'm lagging. Let me blow on my fucking floppy disk real quick. Fucking
eFootball.
smack this shit.
I swear to God, how
Sorry,
many
but,
people you think didn't play that because of the name? I'm one.
Too many. Well, that and the naming rights, honestly.
If they called it
But let me
Ronaldo
see.
football, I'd be all over that.
Ronaldo FC. Let's go.
Let me see. What do they got about this? So UFL describes himself as challenging yet familiar, skill-driven gameplay that brings an immersive and revolutionary football experience with a no-nonsense approach. Exhibit your mastery in a fair challenge with no shortcuts. Stay true to yourself, improve your football skills in a world where every game is up for grabs. A vibrant football universe where you can create a club featuring world footballers, engage in competitive online matches against players from around the globe with abundant resources and a great collection of club items. Let's see, they got strategic management with lasting impact. Put your political thinking to the test with efficiently managing your club. Build your star-studded team from the ground up. Okay, so they probably have the same game modes as FIFA. It's looking like create a player, manager mode, online playing, or what is that, like seasons essentially?
Yeah.
And then like an online, what is this, progress on this potential? Nice. And some in-game purchases that you can spend money on like everybody else. Sweet. What do you guys think of this, dude? I hope. Oh, nice. Okay, you already got the gameplay up. I just switched back to it. I was like, I wanted to see what this looked like, but that's probably.
I do want to hear from you guys. I just want to toss one thing in before. Sounds like they partner with FIFPro, right? So we're in the same position before as we were with Pez, where they've got over 65,000 professional footballers, because FIFA's about that money.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about it is that they don't have the teams. This says they have West Ham United, Sporting CP, Shakhtar, Dortmund. No, not Dortmund. Mönchengladbach. Is that how you say that? Monaco, Besiktas, Celtic, Rangers, and that's all it looks like. So if they don't have the real team, that's just my belief always is that if you don't have the teams, bro, people aren't going to play it. I'm not playing as Manchester Blue. What do you guys think? You playing this?
No, well, that's what I wanted to see this first. I was like, let me see what some gameplay looks like. But yeah, this is exactly. Is this not like
FIFA?
FIFA I'm looking at? What
Is
is
this not FIFA?
I'm definitely gonna play it. I mean, just from like a little bit of research I've done and just following this game, I'm super hyped for it because the one thing I truly dislike about FIFA is it's too arcadey. It's too much of an arcade simulation game, and it's not even really skill based. You kind of just get lucky when you're playing. And then, I mean, I'm a FIFA player, and I know you guys are FIFA players, and we say it all the time. We're playing like, oh, come on, like, how did that even happen? Or why is that defender not in the right spot? Why is nobody pushing? Why is nobody trying to make plays? Where this game, it seems like it's going to be more skill based. It's going to be more towards the simulation. control your tactics? How do you want your players to move? It seems like it's going to be more online too. So like Ultimate Team, build your club up from the bottom to the top. So your skill base is, if you're a small club, you'll play small clubs. If you're a bigger club, you'll play bigger clubs. And I'm excited just to see how they're just going to intact everything. I do think it's going to be the FC killer, because one thing that EAFC did was just copy and paste. And it's still an arcade game. There's no skill when it comes to playing FIFA or EAFC. But their mama named it FIFA, so I'm gonna name it FIFA.
Nah, I feel that, dude. And that was actually, it's funny you say that. Sorry, excuse me. The follow up, because that was, I think, a few weeks ago. A big thing a lot of online players were upset about was that they were getting notifications in the top of the screen that the skill, what was it? Like the skill level was changing to, or right? So I guess the game normally is played in like world class or something, but then it was dropping to like amateur or like professional or something like that. And so people were saying, "Oh man, the script is leaking," but essentially it was kind of proving the point that, you know, just like you said, like momentum in that game, man. Like I mean, you guys, all you guys play, so you know, like your team will be killing it one game, and then next game, like you just said, you're like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" You know what I mean? Like, what are wrong with these guys? Right, you know, yeah, exactly. How is the 45th minute goal such a thing in this game? Like, oh, 45th minute, dude, you guys are just going to start playing like gods at that moment. The ball's going in.
Gonna be a goal in the 45th minute of a pro clubs match, no matter what.
Yeah, bro. So the scripting in that game has just been too obvious to actual players for too long. So I mean, I hope so. I'm with you. I really hope that shit changes, dude. I would like to, because that's why I don't even have this shit downloaded on my console right now. It's just. As much as I love it and I want to play it at times, it's just so fucking frustrating, man. I can't stand that shit. I'm just like, dude,
yeah,
I can't.
It's
do
kind of like
everything
you
in this
don't
game,
mind
bro.
the assist from the computer or the AI, but it's just like when it's not necessary and then it happens, it's just like, why? Like, why is this happening?
Just
right
give
now?
us a simulation mode. Like, give us like a, you know, like how you can play like hardcore game, like shooter games, hardcore with like no HUD display and shit, or no HUD.
Yeah.
I guess heads up display. Like give me the hardcore mode. Give me like full simulation, right? Like let me play where only what I do happens. I'll take that, and then also include the arcade mode for people that want to play that. Like that's cool for kids or whatever. But I'm with you where I would like to have a simulation. They're always trying to do too much. Like you don't need to reinvent the game. Just like make it decent, make it realistic, and then you have the team. So we're gonna go there. Like whatever, we're gonna go play the. I still think even if this game is better, I just don't think there's a chance that anything is gonna be a FIFA until they have the teams.
Yeah,
People are diehard for their clubs. Like it's just at the end of the day, you really ride for your club, bro. That's just how it works.
True. I mean, on that though, I feel like as long as your creation system's really cool and it, you know, you can make it something interesting, I don't think people would be worried about having a Manchester City jersey or nothing, because you can create your own jersey. So I feel like as long as the creation part of creating your club or whatever it is when you're playing online, as long as that works, I think you'll be all right. As long as you got the players, because that's what matters too. You know, I want Holland.
I
I
mean,
don't
if they
want
made it,
number 9.
what if they focus? You know, maybe if they really focused on, and I don't know if they even have that, but like for like the online play, like pro clubs, whatever that is, and international play, like that could be really cool. Like just those types of things, and then you left FIFA to be like the manager career thing. I could see that maybe working. Like if they had a better system there, because like that's the other side. Like and pro clubs, I don't give a fuck what like what clubs they have. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny to wear jerseys of the other teams, but I don't care. So that could work if they really tried to make it like the online competition for football. That would make sense to me.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so if they didn't even have licensed club in general, it's just like a creative club and just go from Okay, yeah.
Be a pro clubs game. I would play that shit. Like a pro clubs football simulation. That would be cool.
Because then actual world rankings and all that would work. Yeah.
Right, and if they have all the players already, and like so, like FIFA doesn't control all the like FIFA Pro, whatever, doesn't control all the leagues, but they have all the players. You should, even if it, I mean, you should be able to make. That's got to be like an open license to create the Belgium team or whatever. Even if you can't license their jerseys from Nike, no, Belgium's Adidas. Even if you can't license their exact jerseys from Adidas, just throwing the colors on works, right? Like Manchester Blue, I'm not doing that shit. If it's Belgium and it's the general colors of Belgium, sure. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Maybe. All right. I stand corrected. A reverse field. Maybe this could work. If they do that, which we'll see.
My only thing I disagree with both of you is the realistic gameplay. Y'all can keep that shit, bro. Y'all have clearly never played eFootball. That game is too realistic, man. Trying to dribble on that game,
I mean,
trying to shoot, trying to just take the ball up.
But
field?
how many
Hell no.
times, Shad, and Kevin as well, how many times have we been playing pro clubs and we've heard Anton say, I didn't even want to do that move. I don't even want that pass right there. So you really do want the more realistic simulation than the arcade.
Yeah, but does that really actually say that he wants that? That's the thing. Like, that could just say he wants more consistency. And that doesn't necessarily mean that there's a distinction between like arcade and simulation. It just means that like that pass doesn't make sense. This button that I pressed or this muscle memory that I have did not work. Why didn't it work? And it's like you can't help but blame the game, and not saying it's user error. Sorry, not.
I was just gonna say, and sometimes a lot of those two are user error. I'll be like, oh, I didn't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I got you.
So I don't think there's like a big distinction between the two. I just think it's just like we've all been playing for so long. You know who to pass, how to pass, when the ball should be kind of in the right through position when you're doing a through pass, even with the lobs. But like when it doesn't do that, you're like, what in the actual fuck is going on? And that moment of frustration, I think, is like common ground for all of us.
I'm just bad, so I'd be like, well, I suck.
Oopsie.
let me see here, and then let's go ahead and close out this industry entertainment news with this Fallout. Oh my goodness, this what is this? Amazon's Fallout TV series, I believe, finally has a trailer coming out.
Yeah, buddy.
And it finally has it has a date that is going to be starting April 12th of 2024. So that's exciting, man. Another huge video game franchise hitting the big screen. Hold on, let me shut up. Is there a sound for this? Or
there's a little bit of sound. I can put it up for you guys right now.
Yeah, let's go ahead and play this real quick.
You seen this? You heard about this?
I haven't seen it. I was going to wait.
Vault dwellers are an endangered species.
What is that from? South Park? Yeah, that's from South Park. Nobody else got the reference?
No, I don't watch that. Sorry.
Nigga, you don't remember Jimmy way
So if
back
you're
in the
listening-
day? I'm tight.
Okay, so sorry for the audio listeners. I don't think they can't obviously hear this. Huh? So okay, so Todd Howard. If you don't know Fallout, it's
They'll hear it in post,
post-apocalyptic.
It'll
they
be
will?
in
Okay.
post-production. Yeah, come on.
I'll shut up then.
Yeah, I got you. But you guys can't hear it?
No, I can't. I just want to make sure that if you couldn't hear it, then what's going on?
This is big.
Looks like Dune.
What the hell was free 2 days
Yeah,
ship?
facts.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's Amazon dropping my package off.
Ain't got no package.
I'm happy they got the music.
You
That's-
old Black Friday, Cyber
crucial
Monday
Okay.
Fallout.
ass.
That looks tough.
Whoa.
Hey,
I
that
like this
guy. I love that guy.
Hey, it's me.
I like this. This looks good.
It's like The Walking Dead / The Last of Us / Dune
That's the
Slash
new
Mad
one.
Max.
Right.
/ Mad Max / Star Trek.
This guy.
The good thing about this is you don't have to follow none of the stories. Just make your own and make it good.
They
That's
got a
true.
bunch
Yeah.
of known actors, which is cool.
Whoa.
Cocaine Bear.
Radioactive bear. I love it.
You fought one of those in Monster Hunter right there, Kev.
Fair enough.
Baby
Good, man.
Jesse. Baby Billy.
This look Baby Billy's my fucking guy. Uncle Baby,
Baby
Billy.
Billy.
Uncle Baby Billy. Don't you forget that respect.
Oh, nice. They're gonna show the falling of the world too. That's awesome.
Shout out Amazon Prime, bro.
Okay.
Like all that.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, that looks dope.
I'll fuck with it.
So yeah, man, keep that on the lookout. Sorry, I already forgot. What was it? April 12th.
I'm 100% gonna watch that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
That's gonna be sick.
You look good.
Thank you.
Pause.
Dude.
Nobody?
Uh,
I make
No.
that joke to myself way
No.
too often. And I'm like, no? All right, we'll just keep rolling.
I
Damn.
haven't seen South Park, dude. I don't know why. South Park is like one of
You
those
didn't
shows that
grow
I
up
feel like
with
I would
South
get
Park?
You didn't
slayed.
grow up with South Park?
You're so weird. You're so
Dude,
weird.
All right, here we
How?
go. This is going to be an extremely crucial hot take. I'm ready to have all three of you probably turn on me right now. All
You're
right,
wrong.
here we go.
Comments are
You're
going to
already
go
wrong.
nuts.
Oh yeah. I'm ready to get slayed
Yeah.
for this. All right, I'm probably just going to be. So I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up watching. At least I didn't think it was funny. South Park, The Simpsons, or Family Guy. I don't know why. I didn't find any of those shows really that funny.
I'll give you the
watch King of the
Simpsons.
Hill?
I'll give you the Simpsons.
Yeah, I don't really watch.
We could miss The Simpsons. I mean, we're just young enough. Like I was key, but I have so many older siblings. But like we're old enough that we could have missed that. I mean, that was on in the 80s. But like South Park, bro,
Family
we were
Guy?
8 and 9 and shit. Family Guy, even that was
I-
later.
Family Guy, bro.
South
It
Park
has
as a
funny
child
moments.
is key.
I'll give it that.
South
It has
Park, yeah.
But, like,
definitive moments in culture. Definitive moments.
Exactly. I understand that, but I cannot sit through like 5 episodes straight of South Park. I'll end up turning it off. It doesn't like
Oh, man.
I'll probably enjoy one in every like 3 or 4 or something like that. Same with Family Guy. Like, and again, like it has moments where it's
You ever
funny,
play?
but I just don't find the whole like I can't sit through an hour of either of those shows.
I don't watch
It'll
them
have funny
anymore.
moments, but I just don't find it entertaining.
I think
I never
about
have.
that.
It just I'd always change it.
See,
I
that's
found
crazy.
Archer way funnier than any of those shows.
Well, as an adult, as an
Archer's
older
great.
person, like those are great. But as a young, like to be 8 years old when South Park was out, like that, I'm telling you, that was it. Like the type of humor and shit that we had. That's ignorant. The Michael Jackson episode, bro. The
He
R.
wasn't allowed
Kelly
to watch
episode. I think the Kanye was in the
Yeah,
same
that's
one.
probably a 2.
Jennifer
Fish
Lopez.
Sticks
He wasn't allowed to
episode.
watch it, bro.
Not your buddy, guy. I'm not your
Jennifer
guy, pal.
Lopez
This shit is
episode.
iconic.
Chef?
What's that?
Our guy Chef?
Chef?
Chef, rest in peace.
Chef?
Y'all killed. Oh my God, you killed Kenny.
Right?
You
Kenny?
bastards! Oh,
Oh,
man.
man.
You wasn't having no fun on the
You
playground.
ever
was
play any
showing
of
up
the
on
you ever play
Monday.
any of the games Banton?
The games
Bro.
are fun.
No,
Really?
I grew up, and I'm older now, and it's kind of funny to laugh about. But like my household was so Christian that like I couldn't play any of them
Bingo.
shits, bro. We didn't celebrate Halloween, none of that. Like my
That
mom,
makes
like
sense.
we had the type of house that like my mom would hand out fucking like Bible scriptures and shit on Halloween. So I definitely, like I said, I didn't play Diablo growing up. Absolutely not none of those types of games. Fucking Grand Theft Auto. I had to wait until like my brothers left, and I would go sneak and play in their rooms and shit like that.
Uh,
That makes more
oh, yeah,
sense
dude.
then, because it was
Couldn't
like
play any of those other games. Watch those shows on like the family room TV. This is before we had our own TVs and iPads, so I couldn't watch any of those shows in the living room or anything like that. You know what I mean? Just because
That's hilarious.
So
the definition
probably
of
a
the
big
show
part
that
of
like
that.
little kids should not have been watching is South Park. Like when I look back and I'm like, these jokes were way too advanced. Like,
Bad.
I mean, we learned so much about so much through that shit. But then just like The Simpsons, for what it's worth, they start to get to a point where every episode is just a critique on something that's happening in real life. Like you run out of like
Yeah.
making up new shit and creating that environment, and it's just like Lizzo's on the show this week because people are talking about like whatever the fuck is popular right now, like Taylor Swift concert. Now Taylor Swift's in the show, or crypto. We're talking about crypto now. I can guarantee you, without even looking into it, The Simpsons and South Park have episodes about crypto. I promise, or NFTs. I promise. There's just it was like pop
Yeah, for
culture.
sure.
There's no way to miss it. So as an adult, they've gone too far. But back in the day, man, that type of shit, Beavis and Butthead, that was it, man. That was it.
I still be doing that to my daughter when I'm trying to take her shirt off and it gets stuck on her head. I'm like, I am Barholio. How
do you-
He knows that, dude. He knows that.
He knows
bro.
that.
He knows that. Right,
It
right,
blows
right.
my mind.
Anyways, let me go ahead and use that to segue into our culture news then, huh?
Yo, Fortnite
With,
is on a
with-
run.
Honestly, here, Kev, go ahead and take this.
I'm
one.
just saying, they're like, we have so much Fortnite news. They're on a run. We couldn't even get through the Eminem and Fortnite piece. I mean, all right, let's talk about 90s. Talk about growing up when we were 8 years old. What the hell is Eminem doing in Fortnite, and who that plays for? I mean, I guess it's more people in their 30s, but even we were children. Like, talk about stuff we shouldn't have been listening to when you're 8. Shouldn't have been listening to Eminem, which if you guys haven't gone back to some of that shit in a little while, hilarious. Remember that My Salsa video?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh my God, My Salsa was it.
Incredible.
But why is Eminem in Fortnite? And all the people you could have put, and especially they put in the weird Eminem with his beard and his like fedora that nobody likes. I'm struggling
the
to
Stan music
understand
video.
this. I think it's funny. If you guys saw that remake of the 8 Mile rap battle, that shit was funny to me. But
Oh,
I'm
it's
like,
incredible.
are kids going back and watching 8 Mile now?
Yeah, bro. They just brought it to Netflix, no?
That movie's 20 years old. That's like us watching the movie in 98 from
No spoilers.
78.
No spoilers, Kev.
Oh shit, you're right. I better be careful with that. When did 8 Mile come out? Like 2005?
Hey, man, you were just talking about Heat the other week,
2002.
all right?
Hey. Hey. To my point, I went back to watch it, and that shit sucked. I was like, "This is what niggas was watching in the 8. Fuck this movie." 2002, bro. If you were born on the day this came out, you could drink at a bar right now. That's crazy.
I just want to know. I wish I could have seen Eminem's face when he got approached with this. Like, hey, so these guys with this video game company, I'm sure you've heard of Fortnite. They want to add you to the game. Do you mind if we
Do that?
like copy you and add you to the game? Could you imagine Eminem's face
I don't
when
want to
someone
do it.
probably pitching that idea to him? Just probably looking at him like, "You want to what?"
Why did bro say yes to this?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to.
Royalties.
I'm trying to understand, like, how exactly. I was like, how much money? I was going to get to. How much money did this man get pitched for this? Because there's no way he would have been like, fuck no. Eminem is one of the most like low key celebrities I feel like from our lifetime, dude. We see this guy every 5 to 10 years.
So I wanted to go
I remember
back.
when he showed up in what was that movie, the North Korea movie? When he was in that, everyone was like, wait, how'd you guys get Eminem in this?
He just does
Like,
weird
Eminem's
shit
actually
now.
in there?
I
Like,
want y'all
yeah.
to understand how far back 8 Mile is.
Oh my god.
1,000 Miles, that Vanessa Carlton song, was a Hot
Yeah.
100 record that year. Nickelback was the
Nickelback.
number one single of the year was
Fuck
Nickelback.
yeah, dude. Fuck
Nelly
yeah, dude.
put out Hot in Her. That same. Are you kidding me? You Got It Bad from Usher. This is before Confessions. Is how old this is. What is this?
I learned how to grind to that song.
Dude, I was in middle school when this was going on. This was the
I was
life.
recording
I was
my
wearing
voicemail.
Air Force Ones.
Creed was out here. Nickelback and
The
Creed were on top of the
voicemails.
charts. Michelle Branch and
Just
Vanessa
got my
Carlton
first cell phone.
get this party started. Creed had 2 records. You guys, this is way too far back. We can't be going this far back.
Hey,
I wonder if John Leguizamo was on the list.
They're doing it, dude.
Remember, can't get man. I can remember 2002. We're getting old.
Hey.
This is too old, and I think it's that was weird for me to bring Eminem into the game. I did like that little rap battle thing, though. Marcus, did you see that?
Mhm.
I did. Hey, Eminem is the GOAT, man. He has one shot and multiple opportunities, so why not Fortnite?
Because it doesn't make sense.
Who would you?
Yes, there it is.
Who would you?
There it
I
is.
didn't like
Yeah.
Marshall Mathers.
Like who else
Not
other than
Eminem,
Eminem?
bro.
Kev? Beyonce?
Well,
Honestly,
That'd be cool.
she's still relevant. Beyonce with in a bee costume with the bee uniform. Fuck yeah! I did just watch the Renaissance movie last night. That shit was amazing in IMAX.
I was like, that was an extremely like specific outfit. Okay, there you go.
Look, I'm part of the Beehive. You know what I mean? But like speaking of, they did put. Is South Park already in there? I feel like South Park's already in there. They just put Peter Griffin in the same time. I mean, there's the whole world. They put so many people in, but in terms of like musicians, who's relevant that could be in this game right
And
now? Can we get some rappers in the game?
musicians.
Can
They
I
just
get like
got Lego.
Moneybag?
They got Lego now too.
Let me get Moneybag Yo in there. I'll take some of these guys. Put Big X in there. Let's put some relevant rappers.
Nah, bro.
What about
I gotta put, like, Kodak.
Coy Leray?
Kanye West.
Chad wins. I want Kanye in the game.
Kanye West. Yeah.
You're telling me you would not buy a Kanye West fucking
all day long.
like skin for any game? Any game.
Imagine
It doesn't
Justin
matter.
Bieber.
Fuck Justin Bieber. Sorry, no, I don't mean that. I love you, Justin.
I mean, if we're being honest, that boy got hits. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, I felt bad. I was like, damn, I like a lot of his songs.
What
I'm about to say,
musicians
bro,
do I
don't-
want? Who do I want to be in the game right now? I'm looking at my Spotify's right here. Who could we go for?
Yeah, that's good. If you're seeing this segment, let us know. Let us know what musician you think should be in the game or who is a appropriate crossover with Fortnite.
Can we get
Honestly,
Diddy in
that'd
the
be
game?
Nah.
Is that culturally
No
relevant?
Diddy.
Yo, imagine Eminem riding a Nimbus cloud.
Oh my god.
With the lightsaber
Yeah,
That's pretty
and
dope.
swinging with the web.
Yeah, and then dropping down and
And-
shooting you with a lightsaber
with
and then
the
doing the gritty.
Kamehameha.
I got
Jesus
it.
Christ, dude.
I want Sexy Red.
Man, I
come
hate you.
Come on.
That's who should be in the game.
Yeah.
She has a different version. She has like the barefoot version. Then she has the pregnant version too.
I was just gonna say the pregnant version. Oh, man,
I need
Kevin,
it.
That's why I fuck
I
with
need
you.
it. Anton knows too. That's why he's tight. Sexy Red. Start the
I don't need that
petition now.
representation in
I want
Fortnite.
Sexy Red. Why not? We got Nicki Minaj in Call of Duty. We need Sexy Red in the game, and we need it now. Don't play with me.
I think they'll put Ice Spice before they put Sexy Red.
Bro, that emote will go crazy. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
The Ice Spice
That's what I'm
emote
saying.
will go
Oh my
crazy.
God.
See, now we're on to something. I'm gonna be honest. We might actually start being to make some headway, and they need to call Epic Games. Call us up now because we're making some real progress over here.
Imagine that emote on. Never mind.
We need the 3-pack: Sexy Red, Ice Spice, Doja Cat. I'm here. Make it happen. I will be on this game all month, trying to do Doja Cat, Ice Spice emotes.
Kind of a hot take, and like I'm probably gonna get ridiculed for this, and that's fine. But what if they put like one of the Kardashians in the game?
No.
Would y'all buy Kim Kardashian if she was in Fortnite or in like Call of Duty?
What type of back bling do we have? Do we get the different versions? Do we get the skinny one and then the one with the fat booty? Like, can we have all the different types?
I want Ray J Kim on there with the nose.
I need Ray J
right.
Kim.
Not the
I need
eyes, the noses.
OG Kim. I need Paris Hilton Kim. I need
OG
Kanye
Armenian
Kim.
Kim.
OG Chloe.
Yeah.
I need North on there to
Can I
roast
get
her outfit.
But for the Call of Duty, Chloe, I'll watch that show, and bro, she got shoulders like she's in like special forces, but she doesn't do that. I'm like, yo, like I'll get her in Call of Duty.
Learning about
Yeah,
Shaq
bro, that's
today.
OJ's daughter.
Learning
OJ's
about
daughter.
Shaq
That's
today.
hilarious.
But maybe
Shout
just to
out to-
round
Oh, yeah.
that out again, Fortnite they're on a big run. They put out the wild. They put out the Eminem experience that looks just. Can we talk about how the artist experience hasn't evolved at all? It looked just like the thing they did with Travis Scott
And
5
Marshmello.
years ago now.
Got
Well,
it.
the Marshmallow thing was like that was more like a Roblox performance, right? Or maybe I don't think did they do the giant city experience thing? I didn't think they did that for Marshmallow. I thought it was
I think
like
they
you
did.
could go to the concert, but for Eminem and for Travis Scott, they did the like giant person
It's like a
experience.
universe.
But it
type
was like
shit.
the same fucking thing. It's like so linear. They got to
Celestial
innovate that a
almost.
little bit. I seen Kai Cenat watching it. But either way, Chapter 5 going up on Fortnite. They brought back OG Fortnite. People seem to love it. I didn't play much at all, but I tried to play a little bit. They got trains this time. They're introducing trains. If you guys saw that, which we know is a hit from a lot of other games. So this new season
sick.
has trains. They're gonna have some new weapon
my nigga
mods,
Thomas.
which is cool, right? So they never had weapon mods before. They put Peter Griffin in the game, so we got even more new characters. I also heard that Solid Snake is coming to the game,
Oh, cool.
and then they have some cool new movements where you can do like parkour. Shad, did you see any of this? No, you're my hardcore parkour buddy.
No, go ahead. Yes, I did. It was I saw this like I did.
They also introduced Lamborghini, another brand partnership. And then some little things like a grapple blade, right? Because you know that Spider-Man shit was so popular that they kind of introducing some of those mechanics. I think when they did Spider-Man and they did Attack on Titan, that kind of grapple mechanic was really popular. So they're doing a lot. I mean, they brought a lot into this new season. The game keeps getting better, and of course, Fortnite creative's going nuts. So if you're not playing it, you're missing out.
And I'll close out the back end of that with crossovers. Call of Duty too, man. See what you guys thought of this. I know you were talking about the Nicki Minaj crossover. They also have because of the new Michonne show,
Krishan Rock. Put her in the game.
Michonne
Rock.
from The Walking Dead. They have a crossover with her and Rick coming to Call of Duty for some point in season 1. So shout out to that licensing. That's pretty big. And they have another The Boys crossover for season 4. They're going to be adding A-Train, I believe Billy Butcher, and then it's rumored supposed to be a new Soup, the one that's supposed to be joining the 7 in the season.
Is it-
So
it's
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
from- What's that? What's the other boys called? The college kids? Gen V.
Gen V.
Is it going to be from Gen V?
No. That at least from what
I
I saw,
thought-
it's rumored supposed to be like an actual Soup that's joining to replace. Because remember that Nazi one
Mhm.
left, and then
Stormfront.
like I don't know, they've just been.
Well,
Is that
spoiler
it?
alert.
so
I mean,
And
if you haven't
then-
watched it, you're too late. But isn't that
Oops.
what they said in Gen
This
V?
has been for years. I don't give a
No. Gen V was like 3 weeks ago. But I think they were just saying they're like, oh, what we got to do is put one of these kids directly into the 7. Isn't that what they said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're not. I don't. They're not. Sorry, but from what I saw, they're not going to be doing that this next season.
Okay,
like this
so
is going to
it's gonna
lead
be a
into
brand
the
new
show,
Soup.
but yeah, because there's supposed to be a second season of Gen V that just got renewed. So I don't know how I don't think they're gonna like take over with the boys. I don't know. They may have. I think the two at the end of the show that became like the number 1 and 2 without being too giving it away. They may have appearances in the show, but the rest of the characters, I guess, it's gonna take off from there somehow, or they may like dabble on it but then move on.
There's another
But
boys series coming too, the Mexico one.
oh really?
Yeah, there's a sides one that they just
Chicos?
got approved. It's gonna be called The Boys Mexico or something like that. But that's like what the project name is. But
I love that universe, dude.
yeah,
It's
no, it's
incredible.
a great. I mean, yeah. The hombres.
I like it.
So yeah, man, the crossovers, the licensing is big in these games. So what is that? We got Eminem, Peter Griffin, Snake, Michonne, Rick,
Deshaun Rock.
A Train, Billy Butcher, all making their ways to
Allah?
the interwebs. Who?
Allah?
Would you say
No,
Allah?
You said
Wow,
that.
bro.
I ain't nobody said that.
Hey,
shit.
play the tape back.
So keep an eye
play
out,
the
man.
tape back. You gotta watch out. In
Add
fact,
up
if
your
you had
wallets.
seen the South Park episode about this, you would understand why this is so funny. But you haven't seen that shit. Trash ass nigga hasn't even seen no TV. You don't know about shit. You don't watch no boys, no girls.
Yeah, this nigga.
Actually, Girls is a great show.
Anyways, man. Let me see. Just I guess one more thing. If you guys kind of wanted to get into it, I guess we can have one more little conversation. I thought was interesting. I've been kind of seeing us talking about. I guess it kind of relates to all these skins that have been making their way into games and stuff like that. I didn't know if you guys had any from previous that you thought was big, but rare skins. So I've been seeing on TikTok lately, like people posting like rare skins they have, Fortnite being one of the games, but obviously like Counter-Strike. You guys are probably, or I don't know, maybe more familiar than me. Different like knife skins and different like gun skins and things like that. Same thing with Rainbow Six. They have like rare skins and packs that you can open. Obviously, we know Apex. What are those shits called?
Heirlooms?
The Mystic
Heirlooms?
Shards.
Oh,
Or the heirloom, yeah, the heirloom shards, so you can get heirlooms and things like that. You know what I mean? But which I guess are more common now. But at one point, like they were super rare in the game. Well, I guess now they are pretty rare still. But depending on how much money you spend. But I don't know. I didn't know what you guys thought about that, or if you guys have any skins, or I don't know. It's kind of interesting to me that this is kind of like with the. Sorry, okay, let me. Like with games like Dr. Disrespect's game, right? Like at games that are basing it off of NFTs and things like that. How there's going to be games that are, things that you can get and extract, and then you own them, and they're worth real money, type shit. But then people kind of like boo that. But then there are older games that obviously have like these rare skins that people have purchased at some point. It's not like you can like resell them or they cost anything. Like on Fortnite, there was like the OG like fish head motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like apparently that skin is like super rare. Like only like 100 people or so own
Right, you had to be there. I got my Travis
so things
Scott
like
still.
that. Like, yeah, so like I don't know, like would that be as like a consumer? I guess to kind of twist it, like what do you guys think of like an online market, almost like FIFA, like with those types of things, like with skins, or would you guys resell skins, or I don't know. That's kind of an interesting topic to. I feel like people are okay with that, but then the whole NFT aspect of it and costing like.
I think it.
Am I tying that
Yeah,
together?
I
I
think it's
scattered?
kind of
what it
already
is.
there, right? Like when people sell PlayStations or they sell their accounts, the first thing they're telling you is like, "Yeah, I got all these skins on this game. I got all these skins on this game." So they add a little price to whatever they're selling. Kind of even if you think back, like people were doing it back in the day with mobile gaming, right? Like, "Oh, dude, I'll sell you my Clash of Clans account. I have a level 10 tower with all this other stuff. If you just want to get into the game and just be a boss at it, give me $100 and you could have this account." So I do think like that might be like you said, like an NFT, right? People hold on to these things because eventually people want them and they're going to cost money and you can't get them because Fortnite is also known at whenever they do their release, that's it. If you don't get it now, you're never going to get it. And you see more games doing that. So yeah, I don't see why not. People like why won't people add it to whatever their initial price is going to be when they sell it, because you are going to get something rare and stuff that a lot of people don't have.
I think that's
I mean,
something that Call of Duty is slacking on now that, or correct me if I'm wrong, that since they release a new, because I think of it, a lot of these games that have rare skins, it's just one title and they just update it through time. Like Rainbow Six Siege, that's been around for 10 years. Counter-Strike, longer than that. Fortnite is Fortnite. What was the other ones I'm thinking? You know what I mean? It's not like there's different versions of this game as like Call of Duty. Like imagine if it was just Call of Duty. like all their skins going back to like Black Ops or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then I guess that's probably where it start working, or maybe even moving forward now that they have these like licenses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause I guess that's why I was thinking of it. You know, now that they have Nicki Minaj in the game or somebody, like you won't be able to buy it again. But if they keep changing the title, like, well, then who really gives a fuck? Or is it just a money grab? Or you can't really open a marketplace, or it's just kind of a waste at that point. So,
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
that
I definitely
make
get you.
sense? Yeah.
It gets interesting. Well, one thing we talked about
What were you saying, Kev?
earlier is the royalty aspect of it too. Like if I'm doing a one purchase on a Nicki Minaj sale, then Nicki knows how many of those we're selling. But if it can be sold in perpetuity, I'm like, so I'm getting a percentage of every sale or what? Like that gets tricky. The other piece, though, just to make this, what's really interesting, I think it's so dangerous when people try to use these as money making endeavors. Like it's fine. It's just it's extremely volatile because games shift all the time. I mean, you might not even do anything wrong. Just a new game comes out and we're off that. So it's just it's really not safe. People are going to do it and that's fine, but it's not as much as it's like, oh, there's money in this. That's the problem with NFTs is like if you're into the culture of whatever your NFT is, which nobody, like absolutely nobody is. There are no NFTs anybody cares about. But if you're interested in the culture, think like baseball cards and shit, then it kind of always has a home because baseball is great and it's not going anywhere, even though I think it's boring. But for these types of things where a game, or think about like Yeezy shoes or whatever, like investing in sneakers, when this type of stuff can change immediately, it's like it's the worst investment. So treating them like a financial market, I think is just stupid. Like it's just not a safe route to go. But for the people that actually just want the skins and enjoy it, like, yeah, man, set up a marketplace, make it so you can sell them. Like that makes sense. I have a bunch of stuff on Fortnite I don't use. Like it'd be cool to be able to give them to my kid or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you have them. So I think it's cool to have it and to be able to share. The marketplaces are going to come, but they're only going to be as deep and as valuable as the culture of the game itself. And we know in gaming, the only game that, I mean, man, there are very few games that have stood the test of time, like very few. Like GTA 6 or GTA 5 is like the one. I mean, Call of Duty kind of, but like then it comes down to like, can you use the skins in different Call of Duty games? Because they're not all the same game.
So I'm kind of like mixing my thoughts here because I'm thinking of like so fuck with me for a second. So like on Arc, you can craft something. Say if you craft like an armor or something, and then if you take it to another server, like if you die and then someone looks at your body, they can see where like your items are crafted from. And so that was like a way that people used to like hunt people down, you know? Like, okay, so this came from this server, so we're about to go to that server and pay him a visit.
That's funny.
So I'm thinking of like imagine with skins, like if you purchased it, imagine there was like a gifting system that like kept a track record of it or like a receipt of it or something. So like I don't know, I was just thinking that'd be kind of cool if like you could gift it and then there was like a record, like a purchase record of it. Or like if they did release only like a handful in like a marketplace and then there was like a record of it, so you can kind of see. Well, I guess that's the same thing as like the blockchain, right? It would essentially just be like a blockchain for the skins to keep a record of it.
That's what it is.
So never mind, I'm answering my own question.
That's what it is.
So I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. I thought that was kind of cool, man. We've I think we got enough, man. We got a lot of news going. I did want to give it a second then before we close it out. So our boy Marcus, thank you for joining us, man. It has been a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me.
Is there anything you want to share with the audience, with the news, anything you got going on?
Yeah, most definitely. If you're a wrestling fan, or even if you're not a wrestling fan, you can check me out. No side or four sides of the ring. Me and my squad, we're definitely talking about wrestling.
No random.
Definitely. Right now, no random sides of the ring. Right, we got to get you guys on. Maybe talk some wrestling. We'll do that. Have my three guys go against your three guys, and some wrestling trivia. That'd be cool. See how far you guys get. Kev's like, I know nothing about professional wrestling.
Fuck out of here. Nah. Look at this man trying to play me. Look at this man trying to play me like I don't know about the Dudley Boys. Look at your boy over here. He got the Dudley Boys shirt on right now.
Do you got the Dudley
Boys shirt on? I don't know about no old Chris Jericho. I was there.
He said, you never heard of Sting? What you talking about?
Who was the big fat nigga that used to sit on people?
Which one, Vader?
Gosh, dude.
All right, you don't know wrestling. Rikishi.
Rikishi.
Marcus don't even watch wrestling.
Rikishi wasn't sitting on people. He was shaking his ass in front of people's faces.
False.
In some countries, that's sitting. In some countries, that's a sit, bro. I promise you.
Hey, Anyways, you can
man.
catch me on Four
Hey,
Sides
man.
of the Rings with my boys. Definitely follow us on Instagram, Four Sides of the Ring Podcast. You can follow me, Original Buddha. But I'm happy you guys had me on the show. Definitely, we should do this again. It was fun.
Hey, what am I missing?
Absolutely.
What am I missing? This is not sitting on people. His final move wasn't to sit on niggas' faces. Pause.
In the corner of the ring, yeah, dude. He would like
What is
put
this?
his
What is this?
He'd shake-
he wasn't playing
shake-
no video games.
Shake your ass in the
There
corner.
was
Instantly
that. That's a
demonetized.
sit, bro.
Instantly
That's a
slam.
slam.
It was
That's
called
a
the
sit all
stink
day.
face. Look at this.
Instantly demonetized.
Look at that.
Bro,
How
you
much?
don't even know wrestling.
How much do I have to pay you to take that spot? I met him a few weeks ago.
Not
I'm not gonna sit on your
$10,
face, bro.
maybe?
That's super weird.
You want to take that
Kinda
spot?
funny.
Call your
$20
wife,
maybe?
bro.
You want to take that spot,
Being
Kev? If you were
weird.
professional, you was making
taking
300
no spots.
300,000, and that's
You
your
know,
job right
You
there.
ain't no Rey Mysterio. I was out there back in the day.
Rey
Those
Mysterio.
them niggas that had the long hair.
You
Them two
guys
brothers.
from the 619 Rey Mysterio. Get out of here with that.
Mm-hmm.
This boy thinks he knows wrestling.
Ain't doing none of
It's
that.
like you ain't no big show, nigga. The little show, the small show.
Paul Wright?
Micro
No,
hate
oh
you.
no. He goes by Paul Wright no more. He's no longer the Big Show. Sorry.
Anyways,
Sorry to ruin your childhood.
All right, sorry.
Come on, Mike. This has been episode 70 of the No Randoms podcast. Shad, please take us out.
like, follow, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you know when we put up our episodes. We love you. Hit us up in the comments. Hope you guys have a good one.
Man,
Peace.
City should have won that. We were robbed.